All right, Shalom. For the front, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Harakah, Kodash, Bakathum. The honor to the apostle and elder, great millstone, and to all I can across the globe, pushing the word of truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. This is our diet now from the great millstone of Chicago. And I was listening to Apostle Tahar live show, and I really don't like cutting into elder live show to make a video, but I've been kind of thinking about this, and it's something that Elder Uriah says all the time about being sincere. Because Apostle Tahar made as he always does, and we always do, that they're going to be sincere people, sincere brothers and sisters that are in these other camps and groups. All right? So, you could be, but also, and get a balance to Elder Uriah. So Elder Uriah says you can be sincerely wrong. All right? So, you can have passion and desire and will and not a zeal for something that you believe in. I'm gonna just take another example from the elder. He really passionate about his garden. All right, he's really passionate about softball. I myself am very passionate about outdoors, fishing, sports. But to expand on this being sincerely wrong, you can be sincerely wrong about major things. Those people who are pro-abortion, pro-alphabet group, they're passionate. They're zealous. All right, they're very I don't know the word. Very this is very this is one dude that work real well. Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing? All right, I'm doing all right. All right. So you can be compassionate about something and sincere about something and be wrong. All right, because you could be fighting for a cause that is going against the Lord. Going against the laws. You have the zealots. They were sincere about their cause, but they was they was going against the will of the Lord. So likewise, all the time you're going to have people who are going to be passionate and zealous for something that does not make them right. Because you can be sincerely wrong. All right, so I'm going to get Philippians 1. Philippians 1 and 9. And this I pray, that your love may abound, yet more and more in knowledge and in all judgment. All right, because with the wisdom that we got, we should be able to execute good judgment. And that goes with identifying false doctrine, false speeches. Okay? Also knowing what is good for you and what is bad for you. All right? That ye may approve things that are excellent, that ye may be sincere without offense to the day of Mashiach. All right, so with this wisdom and knowledge that we have to execute good judgment, all right, we should be abounding in these things. All right, because we know that when we follow the laws and the commandments and we revert back to the scriptures, the outcome is going to be the Lord's will, but at least we've done it according to what we're supposed to be doing. All right, so even the outcome is not what you desire, even though the outcome is not what you have desired, all right, but just know that you've done the right thing. All right, you're sincere about doing the right thing, being unwavering. All right, so that you may approve things that are excellent, that you may be sincere and without offense to the day of Mashiach's coming. All right, to the day of Mashiach. All right, so we're going to word sincere. Going to word the word sincere is pure, sincere, unsullied, found pure when unfolded and examined by the sun's light. All right, because you could have somebody who's totally off in your eyes, right? When you sit down and interview them, you question them, and you see they're very compassionate. They have good causes for argument for why they believe in what they believe in. Although you may not understand it, all right, although you may be like, damn, that's some weird shit, or how could somebody think that way? They're fully persuaded in their own mind that what they have been fighting for, all right, is right. All right, the Ku Klux Klan were sincere. All right, Esau is sincere about keeping us down and wanting to kill us. He's sincere about that, but he's sincerely wrong. Because with all his trespasses against the Lord's people, you're gonna pay for that. So you can be sincerely wrong, okay? So let's not get dedication and sincerity and passion and zeal for being right, okay? And this is crazy because I didn't even read the second part. I want to go to the word unsullied, but and Salakia too. This is a walk and talk, Salakia. All right, but the second definition said found pure when unfolded, and examined by the sun's light. So you could be pure, be purely wrong. All right. You see, when you get, Lord forbid, brother, go to jail. When you get in that damn room, you got the detectives there, and you bring out your charges and stuff against you, and you can be facing, they tell you can be facing 7 years, 5 years, 3 years, whatever. Then they ask you, like, why? Then you really tell them, like, man, whatever story, and they can almost sympathize with you, because to be honest, and I ain't proud of this, but I've been in a few examining interrogation rooms of my time. All right, and these officers, these police people, yeah, they're working for Esau. All right, but they're still human. They understand somebody touching kids, and you taking revenge. All right, although your cause is right and you give all the details about it, you still broke the law. Okay, so you can be pure and examined, but still be wrong. All right, so I'm gonna get the word unsullied. And Lord willing, man, I pray that that's edifying and I ain't all over the place. All right, we're going to the word unsullied. Unsullied, it means spotless, untarnished, unblemished, untainted, impeccable, stainless, unflawed, unbroken, pristine, undefiled, unharmed. All right? So when you're sincere, you're undamaged. You're fully persuaded, all right, in your own mind. See, you got to understand that the scriptures are manifold and they go both ways. So we're fully persuaded on the right-hand side, and the wicked are fully persuaded on their side. But guess what? Our argument, our proof, our strength, our power lies behind Yahweh Yahushai and these scriptures. Okay? So now we're going to get into the meat. All right? The meat and potatoes, The heart is very deceitful, man. It says Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Right, man. So your mind have you thinking that what you're doing is right, what you're doing is just. But at the end of the day, when that sun examines you, when I talk about the S-O-N son, Yahushai, when he examines you, you're gonna be found to be guilty. Because at the end of the day, if you transgress and sin against the Lord, you transgress and sin against yourself. All right. So your mind, your thought process could be very sincere. All right, about protesting and and marching and writing these bills and lobbying for certain laws to get enacted, but at the same time, you're sincerely wrong. Those people who voted and lobbied for transgenders to be going into opposite bathrooms and having Satanists and pedos watching your kids at school, teaching them Satanism, teaching them about anal sex. All right, hey, they're sincere about what they believe in, but they are for sure sincerely wrong. All right, so that mind the table between the waist, man. All right, and here you are. You have the opportunity to come to the light and to be led not only by the apostles and elders, but by the Spirit of Yahweh Shai Shai. All right, and that's the bottom line. Where does the Lord fit in at? In your sincerity, okay? Right. Proverbs 21 and 2. Start at 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will. Right, man. So the Lord is in control of everybody. You got vessels fitted for destruction, vessels fitted for salvation. All right, you got spirits, you got brothers, you got people that are deemed to get the truth, some that are deemed not to get the truth. You got some deemed to get salvation and some deemed to get destroyed. All right, and that's all up to the Lord. All right, he can do whatever he wants to whomever he wants. Every way of man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts. All right, so every man thinks he's doing the right thing. All right. See, Judas Iscariot thought he was doing the right thing. All right, but he felt guilty about it. That's why he went to go return the 30 pieces of silver. Okay? All right, so he thought he was right. Okay, until that time came and he had a change of heart. All right? You're going to have people who are sincerely and zealous and have a great passion for something. They speak real good. They have these foundations and do all these things for the community. But at the end of the day, their ass is going off. Hey, these church folks are sincere. All right, they love everybody. They don't turn nobody down. They feed, they have these food drives and food banks. All right, but at the end of the day, they're teaching a white Jesus. They're teaching that you eat pork and commit adultery. All right, so they are sincerely wrong. Even though in their own eyes, they think they're righteous. Let's get that. Come on, Paul. Romans 10:3. For they, start at 1. Start from the top. The word faith brings salvation. Brethren, my heart is desire and prayer to the Most High for Israel. For Israel is that they might be saved. Look, I'm one of those compassionate brothers. All right, I'm gonna say this before I known myself to be a brother. I was always compassionate to people. I was that guy that get to the homeless and whatever and all that. All right, white, black, green, whatever. I didn't know. The Bible said be good to everybody, right? So that's what I did. Now, although I was still doing my dirt, but I felt justified by doing certain things that people I knew weren't doing. Donating the Salvation Army and, buying, whatever. All right? But the point being, all right, the point being is that we're in the truth. All right, the brothers of Great Millstone. Like I don't know nobody in no other camps, so I can only speak for Great Millstone brothers. Is that I want them all to get salvation. All right, the ones who we got fuss at all the time, the ones we got kicking the ass, from time to time. Hey, I still want them to get salvation. Why? Because they're fighting for the Lord. Hey, they're sincere. All right, about being and serving the Lord. All right, now everybody gonna serve the Lord different, so to speak. All right, so every brother's not gonna be a teacher, elder, camp head, but they still believe. All right, so that's the point. All right, we want those who believe to be saved. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. See, a lot of people have zeal. You could be very very passionate about your job, about your cause or charity that you may have in your name. That don't make it right. You see, if those things come at the expense or the demise of other people, then what's the use of you having a charity? All right, Michael Jordan makes Air Jordans, right? You sell them for $200, but you go to China where they're made, or Taiwan wherever they're made, and they're in sweatshops, man. You see? All right, so if I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. A lot of people have a zeal for a lot of things, man. Baseball players have zeal. That's why they're the level they're at. MMA players, actors, your singers, your rappers, your entertainment people, hey, they have a zeal. Let's go on the word zeal real quick. Zeal, excitement of mind, ardor, fervor of spirit. Zeal, ardor in embracing, pursuing, defending anything. All right, a lot of people have a zeal to defend whatever. You got people out here defending that you should have a right to marry a tree. All right. The zeal in behalf for a person or thing, the fierceness of indignation, punitive zeal, and enemy is contentious, rivalry, jealousy. All right, so we're going to focus on the first two. The excitement of mind. People are excited about a cause in which they believe in because they invested their time, their money, their resources into it. All right. There are plenty of damn, I gotta cut this short. My damn battery going out. All right, so yeah, you got a lot of people who have invested their time, money, resources into something, gone bankrupt, gone homeless, for their zeal for the defending of what they believe in, man. You hear it all the time, man. I'd rather go to jail or lose a job at X, Y, and Z than to take the chip or the vaccine, man. You see? All right. We got that. Okay. It's in verse 3. For they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High. All right. So these people who had all this zeal, all this fervor, and they're really ignorant of the Lord's righteousness, man. Right? He requires obedience rather than sacrifice. With that being said, is that you can't just have a zeal, have a belief that what you're right. If it goes against the Lord, then you establish your own righteousness, man. Because you ain't killed nobody, or you ain't molested nobody, but you're teaching another Jesus or another Yahweh Shai. If you're telling your congregation to take the vaccine, to take the chip, all right, to go out there and party and put on skits, hey, you're going about it the wrong way. That's totally against the Lord and the scriptures, man. You're establishing your own way so you can have a loophole, all right, to get salvation. It don't work that way, all right? I'm ending on this. So Proverbs 8:18 and 17. He that is first in his own cause seemeth just, but his neighbor cometh and searcheth him. Alright? Let's go to the word cause. Strife, controversy, dispute, quarrel, controversy, case of the law. Alright? So a lot of these people have a zeal for things they believe in so much that it causes controversy, causes arguing and fighting. Just because you've been in a fight with something don't make it right. Alright? Don't forget, you got the Jim Crow laws, and people fought for those things, man. Alright? He that is first in his own cause seemeth just, but his neighbor cometh and searcheth him. Alright? Just like how we read earlier, that Philippians, alright, that you're going to be examined. By who? Not only by men of the Lord, because because we are the judges, but by the Lord. Alright? You can't just think that you're being sincere and being passionate and having a zeal makes you right. Alright? With that, I'm going to say shalom.